Hey girl, welcome back. Girl, look who we got in the building. We have Miss Solange Knowles. Welcome her to the show, guys. Now, Solange is here to give an update. Okay, she said that she and her best friend, aka her sister, aka her provider. Okay, maybe she didn't say that, but Beyonce is back friends again. Yay. Okay. We don't know why they was upset with each other, girl. But they back friends because Solange was spotted at Renaissance Festival or at the Renaissance concert in Club Renaissance with Jay-Z, Tina Knowles, and herself. She was watching Blue perform, which means she also was watching Beyonce perform, okay? And I have to say, honey, Miss Blue definitely performed with a little extra sass, honey. When a little extra sass when Miss Solange was in the audience. So we're gonna see what's going on. What's the status of Miss Solange? Is everything good with her? Okay, and girl, we're gonna ask her what happened between her and Beyonce, real fast, real quick. But let's warm her up, girl. Hey, Miss Solange, how you doing, girl? Okay, I see you back in the family, girl. They accepted you back, girl. You must act real wild, baby, for them to kick you out. But I'm just saying, girl. I'm just speculating. But girl, you can tell us if you want to what happened. But right now, we're gonna see what's going on with you. Okay. So let's pull the cards, Divine Angels. If you could give me the energy around Miss Solange Knowles. Now she's back in the family, girl. All right, girl. Okay, Miss Solange. Okay, she said the bills are due. Okay, and JC run Hollywood in the music, so she had to come back. Okay, that's before I read anything, but let's see what's going on, girl. We got the High Priestess. Okay, girl, she got to come back to Beyonce too, girl. You can't, girl. Where you think you going in the music business without Beyonce? Stop. Okay, so she had to come back, girl. She had to go. She had to meditate and she had to turn inwards to discover her soul's true desires. And girl, it was not the time. The car said it was not the time to try to shade Beyonce. Okay, you got the wrong one, Miss Solange. So and Solange recognized that, y'all. Okay, but she said she had to develop her own intuitive gifts and trust the wisdom that she received from Beyonce. Okay, that's good. I'm glad you learned, girl. She had to transform her life, baby. She had to take her medication. She had to stay on the schedule, baby. It says that she had a significant life experience that required changes to be made, aka the bills was due. Okay, y'all understand? Solange ain't wrong, is she? Bills are due. You gotta go. You gotta go to work, and you can't go to work if you mad at Beyonce and Jay Z. Even Solange know that. Okay, so we ain't gotta tell Solange that. So so she had to transform her life, baby. She had to go through a dark night of the soul, if anything. But she was breaking free of any procrastination. So anything that was asked of her, she got to do now. Releasing any old belief system. So the old Solange you once knew, it's no longer, girl, because she had to go back to Queen Bee. Okay, so she can have victory. Okay, she had to make wise choices that bring her public recognition and success, girl. Because without them, honey, you underground, baby. You back down to Z list. Okay, Beyonce done knocked you down to Z list. Now, you can only use the sister card so much if Beyonce allow you to. Because if Beyonce give the word that you are not allowed to be her sister no more, then girl, the Beehive gonna have to sting you, baby. But for the time being, you recognize you saw the error of your ways, you turned inwards, you meditated, sis. And girl, you had to go back to Beyonce. I get it. But it says wise choices that bring public recognition and success. She made those wise choices. She made it with her sisters. Now she can get some promotions, some awards, and some scholarships, girl. Now she can pay some bills. I'm happy, girl. I'm happy for you. Okay, because don't get too big head. Don't get too beside yourself, okay? I'm just saying, girl. Sometimes you gotta swallow that pride, baby. You gotta turn inwards, baby. Meditate, go in the house, can't come out. But then when you get that notice that the house is gonna be foreclosed, baby, you better go swallow that pride and go talk to the queen. Okay, Beyonce. And her husband, girl, because she ain't left her husband. She still love him, okay? So you gotta love him too. And I saw you in there smiling in the Renaissance Festival, in the Renaissance Club Renaissance. And you were smiling. Jay-Z was talking to you with some shades on. He had the shades on, which means he still kind of shady against you. He still kind of feels a certain type of way. But he was talking to you, and I saw you give him a smile. Was it the best genuine smile? You did your best. You did your best because you know bills are due. And I think he believed it, but he had the shades on. So it's still something sticky there. But you was welcome to the show. Everybody was there celebrating Blue. And so that's a beautiful thing. So, girl, let's see. Girl, what happened between you and Beyonce? Let me know real fast, real quick before we move on, girl. I can't move on. What happened between you and the high priestess, girl? So that you can come back and be the queen that you thought you was and that you feel like you are, as long as you got Beyonce as your sister. What happened? Because you thought that you didn't need Beyonce. You thought you can go out there on your own. You said you're going to erase Beyonce from your Instagram and you was going to grow. And you saw that you could not. So we're going to see what happened. Not, girl, I mean, I ain't say you couldn't grow. I mean, I don't follow you like that. But it just seemed like your Instagram getting very basic, girl, very basic without Beyonce. So I'm just saying, girl, you still cute, but I'm just saying. So let's see. What happened between you and Beyonce, girl? Don't try to distract me. What happened? It's time to get with it. Okay. Let's see what we got here, girl. Oh, girl, the typical. Solange cussed out Beyonce, took them swords out on Beyonce, and told Beyonce she ain't nothing without her. And she recognized, and she thought that she was the Beyonce of the family when Beyonce is the Beyonce of the family. Solange, you the Solange of the family, okay? Yeah. It's almost like the Tito. Girl, let me focus on these cards. It's like there was some loss, but it said, oh, it's not lost. You still have the resource remaining and getting the upper hand. So she thought that she had the upper hand over Miss Beyonce. She told Beyonce she is the artist. I write your songs. I do this. I do that. You would be nothing without me. I want to see you do this album without me, Beyonce. And Beyonce, okay, girl, I'll do it. You ain't said nothing. And Beyonce went and did it, okay? Beyonce had like 100 writers on each song, but that's okay. Beyonce still got it accomplished. She forgot some of the writers' name, but Beyonce still did acknowledge. But she said, Beyonce said she ain't put, if your name ain't on it, your name ain't on it. She'll just take your little part out. And that's what Beyonce did, girl. But Beyonce said she did it without Solange. So that was the whole point. Because Solange had cussed her out, okay, and told her that she couldn't make it without her. And Solange thought that she could make it without Beyonce. Beyonce gonna make it, okay? If Beyonce don't do nothing else, Beyonce gonna make it, okay? Because Beyonce came out with a whole album where she pretty much said that she was a pick-Misha and she got dogged out by her husband that she's still with. And people still love Beyonce. So Beyonce gonna be okay. Now you, I don't know. Okay, I like you though, girl, but I don't know. Okay, so let's pull some more cards, okay? And there was a page of Pentacle situation with the young woman to 25 years old, a student. The student, baby, thought she was better than the teacher. The little sister thought she was better than the big sister. Okay, but she found out soon, fast, quick, in a hurry. Okay, she had to run on back over there to Beyonce with the sword in hand. Okay, now this speaks about a speedy situation so that she can finish, baby, so she can finish paying off her bills, finish paying off her loan, finish paying off her mortgage, finish paying off, you know, anything that she needs to pay off. Okay, yes, her rental center bill. Okay, she ain't above that, girl. Okay, so I see what went on. So you cussed out Beyonce because you thought that you was Beyonce, which, I mean, you know, you said that you wrote on most of her songs, and you know you did a good job, but you thought that Beyonce wasn't gonna make it without you, and that just wasn't gonna happen, girl. Beyonce out here selling people mystery box with just a T-shirt in it and a what did she give y'all? And y'all didn't complain not one time. So let's see what else we want to know about you, Miss Solange, before we send you on your way, girl. Let's see. Okay, yes. So let's see what happened between you and Jay-Z. What's the status between you and Jay-Z? Let's find out. I still see the little darkness showing up, but let's see what's going on between you and Jay-Z. Girl, not Jay-Z coming out first with the King of Swords. Jay-Z said he'll tell you what happened. He said he speak of a man over 25, brown eyes, brown hair. He's cold. He's abrasive. He demands respect from Solange, point blank to the period. Okay. He big pimping spinning cheese, and she gonna show it and show respect for that. Okay, he's the father of her nieces and nephews. Okay, whether clone or not, he's the father, and so and she gonna show respect. Okay, period. And now, because Solange Knowles can sling these swords, but Jay Z said he the sword slinger. Okay, she over there slinging these swords at Beyonce when Jay Z ain't around, but then when he come around, he let her know go. You gonna show me some respect, okay? If you're gonna be in my house. And Solange said no, she not. She gonna sling that sword, okay? She's still swinging that sword. Said, but then again, this could be Jay Z little assistant. So, I mean, it speaks of a young woman to 25 years old. Solange over the age of 25 at this point, I'm sure. It says spine or deceptive reflected back over your shoulders. Again, I still feel like they have some type of, like they're going to get along, but I still feel like it's some sword energy here because they know the truth, and I don't feel like the truth is still sitting well with Solange, and Jay-Z know that the truth ain't sitting with Solange, but they're going to try to get past all this. Or are they, honey, with this page of wands? It's still got a young woman that Jay-Z may be traveling overland to still see. So, but then again, this could be Blue. This could be young Blue coming. So I feel like she probably came to see Blue, and she gonna get along with Jay-Z. And Jay-Z said, "You're gonna respect me, period." But I feel like it's still some trust issues here. Solange still got this sword energy. I feel like she be swinging that sword at Beyonce, and Jay-Z probably don't like that. You know, he like, you gonna swing that sword at Beyonce, you gonna respect me too. But she said she'll rather swing that sword at him, and he know it. He know it. But I feel like with Blue on the scene, I think Blue is like the glue that's kind of making things come together, I guess. Let's see. Let's make sure, girl. Because these people probably playing games, baby. Because Beyonce in the middle of everything with this sword energy. But then again, this could be Blue again. Like I said, I feel like the kids. I feel like when she ain't good with Jay-Z and Beyonce, girl, she can't see the kids. And I feel like she want to be in the kids' life, too. I see that, too. But you can't cuss out Blue mama and think you're going to come and pick Blue up. They're just not going to do that, girl. Okay? They're going to take you off the books, take you off the schedule, okay? So let's see. How do Solange show up for Beyonce? How does she show up to Beyonce? Girl, she show up as an advocate. Now she said she's gonna stand up for her sister. She's gonna fight for her sister. It speaks about inspires you to put compassion into action. Okay, you saw her in the elevator. She go hard for her sister. But the shadow attribute speaks about embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gains. So she embracing negative causes as long as it's a benefit to her. So I guess if she can keep quiet on some of Jay-Z's secrets, she will for her own personal gain. But I feel like she also probably keep things quiet also so she can gain something too. But she's an advocate for Beyonce. She show up as an advocate, but she has her own personal agenda sometimes. And then she also is a gambler. She risky. Okay, Beyonce don't know what mood she in. She come in with those blindfolders on, coming in all walking all wild and stomping all hard, girl, reaching for stuff. It's like, girl, what? Solange, what is it now? It's like willing to follow intuition when others doubt you. So it's like Solange always go against the grain. And that probably, Beyonce probably, standing up for it because she's like, okay, you being unique. But it's like sometimes when she go against the grain against her, it's too much, okay? It's like relying on luck rather than hard work. So maybe even relying on the fact that she Beyonce's sister, but then she says she do help Beyonce in the writing process. She just won't equal, I guess, recognition. But it's like, girl, the writer is behind the scene. You get recognition by getting paid. Okay, that's how you get paid. But she risky when it comes to Beyonce, and she also a servant girl. She another Kelly. When she come around, she working. Baby, we need you to work. Beyonce said you need to work. Okay, it says delights in serving others with a free and loving heart. But she said she using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with her life. So, yeah, she one of those little sisters that probably come in and, like, well, I shouldn't be struggling with my bills because I wrote Single Ladies with you. I'm the one who told you to do this. Okay, so it's like, but then she also feel like she worked hard for Beyonce. She a servant for Beyonce, and she want to be recognized. But servants are behind the scenes again, Solange. Okay, so you can't be in front of the scene and get paid and all that. You got to be behind the scene. But it's a gamble for you. Okay, now let's see how Beyonce show up for Solange. Okay, how do Beyonce show up for you, Solange? Okay, let's keep it fair. Okay. Oh, she said Beyonce come in, honey, and Beyonce be talking too much junk for somebody who gonna write her own song. Okay, okay. Now the gossiper, it speaks about. It says awaken consideration for the feelings of others and honoring trust. So she said she probably done told Beyonce something, baby. Beyonce done went straight over there and told Jay-Z, baby, and probably went over there and told Tina. And she said thrives on the power of passing on private and secret information, betraying confidence. So she said that Beyonce talked too much. Okay. What she tell, girl? I'm going to ask. And she said she a daliente. Girl. She said delights in the arts without having to be a professional. Girl. She said Beyonce, it said alerts you of the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuit. So she said that Beyonce show up as somebody that's superficial. And she said Beyonce is all about work, okay, art. And she said without even having to be a professional. She said that she do all the professional writing and Beyonce just go out there and sing. Ooh. I'm sorry. It says, and she says she's also a pretension to much deeper knowledge than she actually possesses. So it's almost like Beyonce pretend to know more than what she know. Oh, girl, did you call Beyonce dumb? She said Beyonce also a nosy too, detective. She said Beyonce has great power. But she said great powers of observation and intuition and desire to seek out the truth. So she said Beyonce always digging in her business, baby. Girl, I don't know. Beyonce too busy to be digging in your business, Solange. But okay, go off the show reading. But this is what she's saying. And she said, but yeah, she said that's the thing. Beyonce don't know her business, but she be falsifying information from what she heard from people that's around her. It's like Solange people are talking back to Beyonce people, and Beyonce getting false information. Okay, trying to be a detective, asking people questions about her. Okay, so she said Beyonce knows it, and then when she get the information that ain't right, she spreads it. Okay. So, but Beyonce say that you risky, girl. She said you risky, and she said if you're gonna come around, you need to work. All right, girl. Let's see. Is there anything else we need to know? Let's see what's gonna be the energy between Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Solange moving forward. Let's see what the tarot's got to say. Oh, I meant to ask how Jay-Z show up for her. I'm going to ask. It seems like they're going to move forward with victory, girl. They're going to support each other, if anything. Okay, they're going to keep a united front for sure. They're definitely going to do that. So they're going to move forward and support each other like family, girl. Family said family have their ups and downs. They ain't no different. They just put the blindfolds on. While Jay-Z go to the white party and have his fun and go off and do his thing, you're going to put the blindfolds on in your personal life and in your business life. She said she's going to mind her business, okay? Pretty much. Okay, she got her swords out ready for anybody who try her. But she said, girl, Beyonce want to be tried. Let Beyonce be tried, girl. She going to have a two of swords. And then we got this King of Wands. Jay-Z's looking like he... Okay, we got this King of Wands energy here. So it seems like, okay, we got victory here with Beyonce. She just wants a happy family. It's still some kind of tension between Solange and Jay-Z. So let's dig into that. How does Jay-Z show up for Solange? Because he show up, he got that wand and that sword. So he want respect. And don't worry about what he do with his wand. Okay? Don't worry about it because you need to... because one thing about his wand, he swing it with other people and other places and things. But he also swings that wand with opportunity in Hollywood, in the music. So don't worry about what he do with it. If you need opportunity, you just come over here and work and be quiet. Put your blindfolders on and shut up. That's kind of what I pick up. Now let's see. How does Jay-Z show up for you, Miss Solange, girl? How does Jay-Z show up, girl? Girl, you can tell the truth. Okay, girl, I'm sure he done hired you by now, girl. Don't be scared to tell the truth. Okay, we got the martyr. So he showed up as addiction to self-pity, learning to transcend nature of service to oneself or cause. Learning to transcend nature of service to oneself or cause. Addiction to self-pity. Um, she said he a Samaritan, girl. She didn't say good or bad. He just a Samaritan. It says refines your capability to help those you prefer to ignore. So he's showing up as a Samaritan. It's almost like he'd rather just ignore Solange. He'll just say, let Solange go live in her little house, and she ain't got to come back to his house. He'll prefer to ignore her, okay? And she preferred to ignore him. But it also speaks about exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer. So it's like they need each other, okay? Now, I don't know how Jay-Z need her. I think, I think Blue has a strong connection to her. Blue look just like her to me. So I feel like Blue probably miss her, and Blue want them to be back friends. And I feel like Blue got Jay-Z wrapped around her little fingers, as she should. So whether good or bad, they're going to play nice with each other. Because child nature here, again, because of the child. Because of little Blue. But it also speaks about friendship and animals' communication with nature and spirit. But it also has the tendency to abuse animal, people, and the environment. So again, they don't have a full trust for each other. But I feel like with this child nature card, the kids, I think they come together for the kids. For sure. And plus the bills are due, girl. And plus opportunities. And you need Jay-Z and Beyonce. You can't be on the outs with them and think you about to get some opportunity, girl. Because when Beyonce stops saying your name, baby, take your name out of her songs, baby. Take your names out of the credits, baby. Wipe you off her Instagram. Ignore you. Don't acknowledge your birthday. Baby, next month bills gonna be hard when they roll in. So I'm glad she turned inward. She meditated. She got right with the Lord, aka Beyonce and Jay-Z. She got right. She transformed her life. She gonna just put her blinders on. She ain't getting in their business like that. She gonna let Beyonce handle her own affairs. Beyonce feel like as long as you come in, you providing service. Beyonce happy to have her back too. With the 6 of Wands. But girl, it's like put your blinders on. Don't worry about what I do in my family. Don't even speak on it. Just come in and respect my man, and that's going to be it. And then you come and you can spend time with the kids, okay? Don't be talking negative about their father, because you need him. And he still got attitude, he still got a little attitude, but he going to tolerate it because Blue wants her auntie around. So that's going to be the reading for Miss Solange K, okay? I hope you enjoyed it. That's going to conclude it. Catch me on the next one, girl. I'll talk to you later.